So last episode, we built up this area. Just gonna park my boat right here. Complete with rolling flower fields, a giant wheat farm, and a couple little builds to kind of add some extra decorative bits throughout the area. I think all together with our hot air balloons and our wool farm that we also built in last episode, this area is starting to feel so much more alive. However, this episode, I want to take my attention to this. So for a while now, I've had the idea to build a small little village of sorts, I don't know if I'll actually populate it, down in this little ravine. In a recent video, I talked about adding storytelling to your builds, and that's exactly what I want to do with this area. See, I want this area to be called the Lowlands. I'm imagining a civilization of people who lived somewhat under the earth, but eventually made their way topside and started incorporating a lot of things they found underground in their lives. So for example, this copper golem army that we built a few episodes ago, if you want to watch that one, the link is in the description down below, but wait until this one's done. I imagine maybe they use the copper golems to help them with menial tasks like sorting their food or sorting the things they got from the mines. Or they built giant structures such as the melon tower behind me in order to populate their food source. I don't really know much more other than that, but I want to try to start cultivating this, but in order to do that, I need to kind of shave off a few layers and also fix up some holes. Before I do that, I need to go and do a mining session because I have not done that for a while. So I'm going to put a 1 hour timer on for myself and let's see what exactly we can get. Overall, that was not a terrible mining session. Whoop, it was in this one. So I got a few things, including 20 diamonds, but I did finally find something that I've been wanting forever, and that is a skeleton spawner. So thanks to my moss farm, I have an infinite amount of bone meal, but I don't have bones. So now with this, I can have easy access to bone blocks. Wait a second, you make bone blocks from bone meal, don't you? Dang it. Oh well, I want to build a skeleton farm. And the cool thing about this skeleton spawner is that it's right next to a zombie spawner. I already have one of these, but I think we could make a really cool dual skeleton and zombie farm going for this, which gives us access to some more trades and stuff that we can trade with our villagers right next door. And I think that both of these spawners are almost directly below where I want to build the lowlands. So we might be able to actually use the lowlands as a facade in order to get down to this farm when I build it. I need to terraform this area just a little bit by bringing these levels down and probably digging this back a couple blocks, as well as digging this out so that way we can have a nice flush wall to kind of use as a canvas. So I'm going to get to doing that right now. I think for the most part, this is pretty much done. I got tired of falling into the ravine, so I did add this little trap door to get me down to it, and it just takes me through a little bit more of the build. So if we look at it from over here, I think this is looking excellent. We've got the lowlands built in, there's no interiors yet. I'm really thinking about doing interiors, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think as a really good start, this is coming together nice. Now the only other thing I want to do is fix up this kind of pathway that goes between it, and I think what better than some water. So I'm thinking of accessing this kind of water area that's right here, because there was water running down here at one point before I blocked it off, and we can make this all fill in with some foliage and some mud, and maybe put some path blocks in up here just to make it look a little bit better. And I think if there's water running through, the people of the lowlands, they wouldn't walk through the water. They might have like a dock coming off one area and it's raining, but I think they would have like a bridge to get across so they're not constantly stepping into the water the entire time. So I think that would be something nice to do, is add a bridge between the two sides. And then after that, just hooking this up to that skeleton spawner so I can build a skeleton farm, and I think we're good. Let's get to making this place look like a river. Okay, take 2 of recording this clip. It's finally complete. I think this is the largest terraforming job that I have done, at least custom terraforming, but with the added foliage and just the lowland builds, this adds so much to this ravine. Again, this is kind of my start to adding lore to this world because I don't have a whole lot of it, but I like to think that the inhabitants of this world started here in this ravine before they slowly went topside, and everything that they gathered either fell into the ravine from up top or they gathered from the earth itself. And to avoid crossing in the water every day, they had to cross over from these bridges that connect the sides. Well, bridge. There's only one of them. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. There's just one thing I have to finish up. So if I go on over here and I drop all the way down, that takes me to our skeleton spawner. So all I need to do is make a way to get up, which shouldn't be too difficult, and then I can turn this into diamonds. I can turn this into a bone farm so I can actually get a lot more bone meal to use for various builds and also to make bone blocks. I also could use the bows just to make dispensers because that would take a lot less crafting for me. I just have to combine them in a crafting table. So that's a win. So I'm going to go ahead and get this farm built and get the way down and maybe make this look a little cleaner so it's just not so messy. And then this build will be done. Now that the lowlands are complete, I need to do some adventuring. So while on stream, I ended up getting the materials I needed to make my first ender chest. Also, if you want to follow me on streams, you can follow me at twitch.tv/OddManMC or even here on YouTube. But I also got enough materials that we can actually make some ender pearls and start searching for the stronghold. So that is what we're going to do today. Well, that was unexpected. So the ender pearls led me here, and we ended up finding an ancient city. I think we might be equipped enough to get some stuff out of here, but I gotta get rid of that. And that's the hard part. I don't know if I should use water or what. Oh gosh, I'm summoning the warden. I know this isn't the stronghold. I know, I'm scared. I wish I had everything. I don't have everything. Is the warden out here? I don't have Swift Sneak or anything either. I don't know if this is gonna... Oh gosh, I'm backing away. I think if I take that one out, we should be okay. Take out some of these shriekers too. I'm gonna try... Ooh, amethyst, nice. I didn't even notice that. Okay, we're gonna try to get this catalyst quick, so that way we don't summon the warden. Oh, but there is sensors there. There's probably another catalyst somewhere. Okay, I think we're okay for now. I think we're safe enough. I don't think we're gonna summon a warden. Oh, we got Swift Sneak. Let's go. I don't want those. Disc fragments. Let's see, what can we drop off? Oh, they don't stack. I think I'm gonna gather up a few of these Skulk Shriekers just so we have them. Let's look around a little bit more and get up on some of this wool. Don't see any over here, but that doesn't mean there's not any. I'll grab the Skulk just because I already have some. Okay, it went off in this direction. Oh gosh, there's another one. All right, we gotta take that out. Take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out. No, no, no. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm getting my sword even though I don't think this is gonna do anything. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Why? Everything. And I was by lava. Why did I do that? I don't even know if I can get back to my stuff and have it not despawn. I need to think really quick. Okay, stuff has been acquired, but I am missing my armor. Unless it's hidden in these blocks. Is that possible? Because I see some mutton. Do we have more of our stuff? My helmet! Do I have... I don't see anything else. Oh, that's sad. I was hoping I would find my chest plate and my boots, but sadly I don't have those. And it says that the stronghold's this way. I can't find it. I think I'm gonna cut my losses right now and maybe just kind of tunnel this way. Let's get to digging.
A few moments later.
Okay, after digging around for a while, I was getting nowhere. So while on stream, I did ask my chat if it was okay to use free cam just to save me the headache, and they gave me a go-ahead. So using free cam, I did find that the stronghold is in this area, and if I use this ender pearl, I went this way. So I know it's around here somewhere. So I feel like if I dig down, I should be able to find it. But where did that ender pearl go? Yep, I lost another one. Okay, so I think we're just going to find a good spot and start digging down to find this stronghold. And there we go. There's the stronghold. That's what I've been looking for. And we get the advancement. Perfect. We're in the library. I think I lost my axe in the fire too. I got to craft another one. Okay, let's just get on down and see what we can find. What do we got here? Quick charge. Ooh, we got a smithing template. I will take that. That'll go on our new armor that we'll have to craft. Is there any other chests in this area? I can never remember if it's just one or not. Looks like it's just one. Okay. There's the there's the portal. Okay. There we go. How many eyes? One. We definitely have enough. Okay. I don't need silverfish, so I'm going to break that. And boop, boop, and boop. But now that we found it, let's at least get our pearls put in. Oh, I miscounted. There's more than one. There's two, so we just need 10. And there we go. I am definitely not ready to go in there, and I don't even know if I'm going to fight the Ender Dragon yet, but I'm going to head back home and get geared up, make some new armor, and then think about what I want to do. Finally, home sweet home. So before I even attempt to go into the end, I need to get a new chest plate. Since I lost that and my boots, I need to get better armor. But we can put our new smithing template on, so that's cool. So let's go ahead and find how many diamonds do we got. We've got so many. I am not worried at all. But let's take these. Let's craft up a chest plate. And we'll put those back. And grab some lapis. And I'm gonna need some levels. Alright, I got my armor and tools sorted out. I think I have a plan of how I want to wrap this episode up. So, I think we're going to head back to the end portal and we're going to take... Where did they go? Hello? There we go. We're going to take our dried ghast and we're going to grow him up in the end and fly him out so we can actually get elytra. I probably should make another ender chest before we go, so I'm going to do that really quick. And then, back to the stronghold. All right, now that we're back, we've got our bed set up. Let's drop a few of these things off that I don't need on me. I realized I forgot my iron bucket for water. One moment, please. All right, water bucket attained. Let's get into the end. All right, now we're just going to sit back and relax and let this guy grow up so we can head off in that direction. And I'm just going to hide in this little box here until that happens. So if you guys liked the video, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we're going to go off and find ourselves some wings. See ya!